everyone, I'm Hui Jing from Money Owl. Last week, we talked about saving for short-term goals, weddings, home renovations, or even the dream coffee machine that grew happily. But today, we are switching gears. Now, don't swipe away just yet, because we're diving into something that might seem far away, maybe even a little boring, but it's 100% guaranteed to show up, whether you're ready or not. Yep, you guessed it, retirement. Basically, the final boss level of adulting, and the earlier you start planning for it, the smoother your game gets. Now, I know what you are thinking. Yeah, my financial advisor says I need $1 million to retire. And how am I going to save so much? No, and I need to save this much, that much per month to get there. Let's toss it out the window for a second. Because today, we're taking a more realistic approach using your actual expenses as a starting point to figure out how much you really need for retirement. Let's get started. Step 1. Figure out how long you have until retirement. This depends on your current age and when you want to retire. For example, if you are 35 and plan to retire at 65, you will have 30 years left to get there. Step 2. Figure out how much you need during retirement. Start by asking, how much do I really spend per month? Look at your expense tracker, food, transport, bills, hobbies. Then consider how your expenses might change in retirement. Will your lifestyle be different? Playing more golf? Or will you be shopping more? Spending more? Or less? Will you still be paying off a mortgage? As a baseline, think in percentages. What percentage of your current spending will you need in retirement? You can consider using 75% if you want to cut back slightly, or up to 120% if you expect to travel more, spend more on lifestyle upgrades. Adjust the number for inflation. So take for example, you currently spend $2,500 a month. Your mortgage is paid using CPF, you have no more debts, and your children will be financially independent when you retire. In retirement, you estimate needing about 75% of what you spend currently. So it's about $1,875 per month in today's dollars. But you need to assume a 3% growth because you need to think of inflation and growing lifestyle changes. So over 30 years, this becomes $4,515 a month. Now, compare that with your expected retirement income, such as your CPF LIFE payouts, insurance, or your own savings and investments. This gives you a first look at whether you're on track. Next step, match this up with your expected retirement income. Let's start with CPF LIFE, a national annuity program that provides monthly payout for life. Use the CPF retirement calculator to estimate your future monthly payouts. Input how much you aim to spend in today's money. CPF board uses a 2% inflation rate for projections. Select the CPF LIFE plan that suits your needs. Standard, basic, or escalating. Based on your CPF savings and salary history, the calculator will project your payout. But hey, what if you're really sick of working and you're thinking of retiring before 65? Or maybe you love what you do and want to keep going after 65? Well, here's the thing. If you plan to retire before 65, you won't start receiving your CPF LIFE payouts as of yet. That means you will need to make sure that you have built up enough savings or investments to support yourself in the meantime, to bridge the gap between when you stop working and when CPF LIFE kicks in. On the flip side, if you plan to retire after 65, great! That gives you more time to save, and your payouts might even be higher when you do start. Either way, the key is this: know your timeline and plan your finances to match it. Okay, so you have crunched the numbers, look at your expanded expenses, and check your CPF LIFE payouts. And guess what? You're still coming up short. Don't panic, you're definitely not alone. CPF LIFE might not fully cover everything you need in retirement. So, what now? Here's how you can work out the numbers. Let's say your expected monthly expenses in retirement are $2,500, but CPF LIFE will only give you about $1,600 per month when you fulfill the full retirement sum under the standard plan. So you will need to make up a $900 per month shortfall. So over 20 years, that adds up to $900 times 12 months times 20 years, and that equates to $216,000. That's the total retirement gap you will need to fill. Here's the encouraging part. If you have 30 years to save and invest in a balanced fund earning about 5.4% annually, you would only need to set aside about $240 per month to hit the target. Of course, this is just a guide. Be sure to adjust the number based on your own goals and situation. So, are you saving enough? Now you know how to find out. Here's what you need to do next. 1. Track your monthly spending. 2. Estimate your CPF payouts. 3. Set a clear drawdown strategy. 4. Review your plan annually. Most of us aren't aiming for millions. We're just aiming for clarity. Once you have your number, you can work towards it step by step. Want to boost your payouts? You can top up your CPF retirement account to increase your future payouts. Or choose to delay your CPF LIFE payouts until age 17, and you could receive up to 7% more per year. Small moves like this will make a big difference down the road. So, take control, plan smart, and make your retirement work for you. If this helped bring some clarity to your retirement planning, give this video a like. It helps others to find it too. Subscribe for more clear, jargon-free guides to personal finance in Singapore. And I'll see you in our next video.